And it's Ultra Prime with the Camille. Yijen got an MVP taking out Ascana to make it all the way here in the first place. So, buys to have out on the Rift as objective fights will be happening. I think if you can wait around for a camp or a gank, yourself really set up here. Level 6 is top side. Yijen can look for Hextech Ultimatum, looks for the hook shot back, doesn't quite get in range, but is going to go in the other direction. Hextech Ultimatum comes on through and buffers through that perfect execution cube. Now in danger, Tactical Sweep comes on through. Monkey trying to get some angle, but there's a Galio ult! Body is now stolen! Hello, Ambessa. They'll head on over, start attack effectively even. Not even 100 between the two of them. Good lead for Junhao on this Viego though, and that could be nasty. Because again, this whole comp, at least available for the next play. Looked like it was in range to me, actually. I feel a little bit sad for Monkey. Goes trying to drive into the wall, and does it hit it? Oh no, hang on. Monkey's in danger, but doesn't have the flash. No ult, no drive, and the Ixtal's impact is non-existent. Body stolen, and Junhao goes zoom zoom. I am Mecha Skana. They can look potentially top here. They've got Alice regardless. They might do. Wacko and Taeyun trading under the turret. Gets the auto back. Bullet time onto Taeyun. Barrier has to be burned. They have to pull away from the grubs. TP behind Yijen looking to go into the backside. Monkey flashing away. Over they go. Caught in the Hextech Ultimatum and will likely die. Does so. Xiaoxia picks up the kill. Over the grub, taking the whole game. Saber about to have a lot of people turn up in his lane. Xiaoxia is around. Where is the Camille? Bot side helping out with the dragon. But I think between a level 6 Alistair and a Galio, there's a lot of CC and tankiness. I don't know how easy it would be to secure the kills here. Thank you for being here. Watch you almost every day on the YouTube. I wanted to also be able to sub. Not fantastic, but I will say Ultra Prime have dropped quite a lot to make the plays on camera. As we said, Karis and Ezreal just free farming is pretty good. Impale turned up with the use of that ultimate. Vampire now in danger. Gets a big shuffle back, and Viego dies. Galio comes on in, but to no avail. Has to back away. TP's coming in for Yijen, who doesn't want to be here. That's not great. Good ult from Karis. Public execution under the turret, and it's already very low. First turret as well. WE, good moment. They'll throw down the Hextech Ultimatum, but there's still the Brawl. Very low, gets the kill, doesn't get the passive. Great work from Yijen. Finally stunned up, finally goes down, but now Cube, with all of this HP, can look to trade. There is no damage here. Misfortune coming on up. Xiaoxia now may be looking for a combo. There's the bullet time onto Monkey, who does surely die. No, he doesn't. Flash available from Wacko. Big knockup from Xiaoxia, goes down. They can't kill the Skana this time around. Massive Bastion shield. And WE come up with some big kills there. At least Ultra Prime get a couple back. Bullet time. Holy moly. Monkey survives. I think you flash there from Wacko over the wall and get the auto. Probably worth it. We're back into live. Another bit of a trade. Monkey getting chunked out. Marco makes it rain. Over we go. As Monkey needs to drive away. Taeyun now coming on over. Saber has to Justice punch away. And actually WE, this game looking a lot better. Certainly Karis, wonderful shuffle. Buffered away from by the Galio ult. But Ezreal still gets the kill. Saber in danger. There is no Yijen, who's not here. And the combo doesn't work if it's not there. And suddenly Karis and Taeyun in these extended plays proving problematic. WE, this is much better. We said what happens if the shotgun doesn't have enough to put down the big tank, the rolling balls of WE. You get crushed under him. 2 kills now for the Ezreal. Another turret. The Goldie true objective. Because of the way the game worked around those grubs. We might well be going to 3 here, folks. Big leads now in mid. Okay, Glacial Fissure comes on down. Damage onto Xiaoxia, who has to flash away from the Impale. This Alistair struggling to play frontline here. And again, Ultra Prime needs to go forwards, want to go forwards. But who do you go on to? The Impale's down, so maybe you feel like you got a target. Karis or Taeyun have to be the ones you lock down. Yijen looking for an angle. Junhao gets tagged there by some of the burn. It's over the wall with a hook shot to Yijen. Herald coming on down and just saying, look, we're leaving this one for a wash. It's not happening. We can't find the angle. Let's play for some lane prowess elsewhere. Second objective. Gonna look to potentially put that Herald down mid very early on. Wacko's in danger! Cleanse away. They're gonna try and turn it around to the backside as Karras tries to shuffle them out. Alf that Hex Deck Ultimatum. Bullet time comes on down the Dora's shield. Is it really there to save it? Cove goes down. Eats the Precision Protocol Part 2. Kill off the Galio nonetheless. Back forwards goes to Eugen. Cannot get that one though, as Taejun untouched claims 2. They tried to bait it in. They tried to punish by going full in on the backside. They kill off Cube at the end of it all. But the problem is this Azir, this Ezreal. If you don't blow one of them up, what is happening? Where this Camille becomes really problematic in the side lane still. You are still at the point where the Wombo combo can be really deadly and no one wants to eat an empowered bullet time with all of those crit items behind them. But again, it's not the Infinity Edge second, it's the Essence Reaver second for more control of lanes. But Atakan now started. That one ward allows them to see what's happening. They're going to try and shuffle their way through top to get over here. Camille with the teleport. Maybe Ash to come on down. There is that TP. 4k HP. Glacial Fissure. Denies an easy insult. Looks to get on in. Can't get it with the ult. Pull back from Junhao with the Impale. Dies. They look to play it. Don't make it happen. Monkey now goes over the wall. Shield of Durand will buy time. But Xiaoxia is a sacrificial cow to the gods of WE. Empowered by the dark blessings of Atakan, will have withdrawals available to them. This game, I think at this point, is WE's to lose. Atakan, big gold leads in significant places. The shotgun is empty. It does not put down the juggernaut of WE at this point. Cube in mid lane gets that tier 2. Topside will likely be the same. No real wave. Really is appreciated. And again, and Sechiha, super appreciated you coming in and finding that sub. Drive on full. Smite comes on down. There's still an ult available in a second or two. Wacko's just dead. No defense. It's a 4v5 without a major part of your damage combo. Vampire scouting for this Varus. It's a Varus Viego. Are they even going to try and play this? I'm not sure they are. I think they're just going to say, look, we need to try and get turrets at least. They get the turret mid. Public Execution comes on through. It's on to Eugen, who gets knocked up. Brawn Passer comes on through. Galio doesn't get to Hero's entrance out. It'll be a layman's exit into an early grave. This comp, we wondered about giving up Skarner, and we said, look, okay, we see it. It's an Ultra Prime comp. That's exciting. Here's the combo. Here's how it's supposed to work. But, you know, still into Azir and Ezreal, who got really ahead from the laning phase. That is an 8-0 Ezreal, 4k ahead. Still into the Skarner. Bullet time comes on through, but the door's there. Impale's down. Last gasp, desperation attempt to clear the wave that falls apart. Ult over the wall. Junhao onto his own fountain, just about survives. Despite a play or two early that looked flashy, WE